Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Woo! Thank you for all the good stuff. Thank you. I surely cannot stop saying thank you. Thank you guys for all the love that you have shown me on my previous videos. I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful. I thank you, and I thank God for using you guys to be a blessing upon me. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing. Thank you guys. You're such a blessing to me. May the Lord keep blessing you in every way, in every area, in Jesus' name. Amen. So guys, today on this channel, I'm gonna be sharing a little bit or giving some tips regarding travel. So I'm just gonna be talking briefly about the basic things, the basic things, for a traveler or for someone who is planning to travel. Some things that you're supposed to put in order, right? And this also would come from based on my background as a customer service agent in a travel company, and also I work as a travel consultant, right, with a travel company, a well-known travel company back in Nigeria. And I'm going to be sharing these tips, based on my experience, and also some of the problems that I've seen that some of my clients encounter, while putting up their travel documents, for submission, be it in the embassy or VFS. So these are some of the mistakes that we do when we apply for a visa, right? And sometimes we are being rejected, and you surely doesn't know the reason why, because sometimes they won't put this there, they won't state it why you're being rejected, and you're there wondering like, oh, I put everything together, right? Why didn't they give me? What did I do wrong, right? But you can't ask them, right? So this video is for this purpose. So some of the things I'm going to be mentioning on this video today are just the basic things, the basic things for you as a traveler or a new traveler, things for you to put together. These are just basic things, right, that you have to put together. And it doesn't matter the country, but each country, of course, they have different documents. Some things are definitely the same, but sometimes they have some specific requirements based on each individual country, because they all have their own specific requirement that differentiates all these requirements, that we'll be looking into. So guys, for me, one of the tips I'll be sharing here today, for number one, would be your planning, right? If you're individual, planning to travel, let's say for instance you plan to travel in this year 2022, guys, you can, for me, I believe like traveling should be something that that is well planned, right? Because sometimes you can be caught by surprise, right? So if you want to actually put everything together because you want to have a successful visa application, planning also entails knowing the destination of where you plan to travel, right? You already have this aside, right? Because when you know the destination where you plan to travel, right, then you will know the requirements that those particular countries required in your visa application. Also planning also entails you being able to know the required documents that you are supposed to put together for you to have at least a successful visa application. In planning, you will be able to know your financial status, right? You'll be able to know, how much will I be needing, right, to plan a successful trip, right? Because when you plan, then you're able to know all this, which also helps you, right, in knowing the right documentation to put together. So guys, for me, when you plan to travel, be it a frequent traveler or a new person, planning to travel, planning is very, very important for me, right? Because it makes you know the things you want, even also the flight, airline, or the suitable airline, right, that will be good for you on this trip. You're able to know all this, and what it will cost you as an individual, or if you are that type of person who is planning, probably to go with the family, or maybe you are a group of students planning to go on a trip, right? Planning helps you to know all those things, right? And you're able to know what are the things you will need in that country. What is the weather like? What kind of food can you eat, right? How is these people in this country? So you were able to know all these things when you plan, right? And when you already plan, the second one becomes easier. So guys, my second in this video would be documentation. Because you already planned, now you already know the kind of documentation you will be needing. So I'm just going to state it here as well, right? For those who doesn't know, or probably you're confused about the documentations that you're supposed to put together, basic documentations that you're supposed to put together if you plan to travel. So guys, documentation includes your employment offer. Employment offer is that document they give you when you are employed in a company, right? As a new employee, your employer gives you this document, right, to show you your job title, your job roles, your job description, and also it shows the structure of your salary. I'm sure some employment document shows that. My employment document shows that, right? It shows you your employment structure, what the company is going to be paying you. It could be monthly, weekly, annually. I don't know if some company does it annually. So basically it's to show you all this information on the employment offer or your employment document. And guys, this is very important because embassy wants to see this, right? They want to see that this actually has an employment offer, or this person actually is working, right? So when they see this, they're able to know at least, okay, this person have a job. So you want to also show them that you are working and you're also being paid, right? Either monthly or weekly. So they're able to see this, right? So guys, documentation is very important. So any document that you were given in that company, can be added to your documentation. For instance, if you already started working with this company and you were promoted, right? Some companies do give you like a promotional letter, right? That could also be included with your first employment document, right? Don't mistake this, right? Your first employment document is very, very important, because in that first employment document, it shows the time you were being employed, right? So don't go and say, oh, I was promoted, so let me use the promotional letter and leave the actual employment letter that you were given when you were employed. So guys, you have to add your promotional letter or your whatsoever they give you during your time of promotion, that says that, oh, for instance, Angela has been promoted, from a marketer to a customer service agent, or from a customer service agent, she has been promoted to a travel consultant, right? I'm going to include that with my the previous employment letter that was given to me by the company at the time of my employment. So you have to include that, right? So including that makes it more authentic, right? And the embassy, the consulate, are able to see that, okay, this person has been working with so company for the past 6 years, and within this time she has been promoted twice, thrice, or more. So these are very key information that is actually good in your documentation when you're applying for your visa. So the second one for me in documentation is going to be your bank statement. Guys, bank statement is very crucial, very crucial, very sensitive, right? Because a lot of my clients or a lot of people during the time I was working, right, they have this issue, right? Because some of them made a mistake, you know, of maybe, oh, you're planning to travel in April, for instance, and that is when you decide to put a lump sum amount in that account. Guys, it's going to show. You don't want to tell those people like, oh, I mean, you don't want to let them know that you just put the money there, right? Because if you're working, your employment transaction history is already showing in your statement, right? You know, so you don't even want to don't try putting a lump sum amount at this, you know, at once. You can start spreading this amount, just start spreading it, you know, maybe the day of 100, the day of 200, the day of 300, put it, take it out, put it, take it out. That is how you build your account, right? I'm gonna talk a little bit on building your account, but right now I'm talking about your statement of account. So don't try putting a lump sum amount, you know, at once in your account, especially when it's even close to the day of your submission, you know, because it's going to show. So guys, I'm going to give you these tips on how you can work on your account statement. I'm going to do that in another video, but for today's video, your statement of account is very important. If you know if you know you have this lump sum amount you want to put into the account, make sure you spread it. So for me, guys, the third one is going to be your itinerary. I mean, you want to let these people know that I've done my research, right? I know the places I want to visit while I'm in this country. Maybe, for instance, in 1 month you're going to be in Canada. What are the things you want to include in your itinerary? How long are you going to be spending in this country? What are you going to be doing during your stay, right? These are the things that you want to show in your itinerary, right? Your itinerary also includes the things you plan to do while you are in this country. Your itinerary also includes your flight booking, right? So your itinerary, with your itinerary, you have you okay guys, I'm mixing this up. Let me slow down a little bit. Okay, just give me a few minutes. Sorry guys. So guys, your itinerary, as I was saying, so your itinerary also include your flight booking. Guys, booking, I'm saying booking, not flight tickets. Some people make a mistake to go and book the actual flight. Well, some countries actually will require you to book a flight, but for me personally, I don't think booking your flight while you apply for your visa, like, I actually don't think it's something you should do, because sometimes the visa process, it might take time, and before you know, if they don't respond to you before your flight date. So for me, I will actually advise not to book your flight ticket until you already have your visa, you know, to spare you from any form of, you know, expenses, right? So I will actually advise you to do a booking. You can do your booking by yourself, or you can contact a travel agency to help you with your booking, also your hotel reservation, right? So in this itinerary, you need 3 things in your itinerary planning. Your flight ticket reservation, guys, not the actual flight ticket reservation. You need your hotel booking. right? Not the one where you have to pay the whole night you'll be staying, right? Let's say your hotel reservation. Sometimes your hotel reservation will require you to have a confirmed booking, because some specific country might actually want you to confirm your hotel reservation. Confirming your hotel reservation means that you have to reserve your hotel with your actual card. It could be your credit card, it could be your debit card, but at least it's just also for the hotel to confirm that this person is actually making a confirmed booking, and also to assure them like, okay, this person is actually coming for this trip, right? So you want to have a confirmed booking. I will actually advise you to have a confirmed booking. In that booking confirmation, right, for instance, maybe you're using booking.com, right? It will show you, right, it will show you the date when the booking reservation is going to be cancelled, right? So have your hotel reservation booked, have your flight reservation booked, and also have your planning, your itinerary, what you plan to do in that country when you eventually travel. So you want to put that in part of the documentation that you'll be submitting at the embassy. All these three are part of your itinerary. Your planned itinerary in that country shows what you'll be doing when you get there, and these are the things that they want to see, that this person actually have what he or she is going to do there, right? You already have this thing planned, so they see it, and this might actually also prompt them to give you the visa or not, because you need to actually let them know what you plan to do or what you're going to do in that country. And number 4 also for me will also include any other documentation that you have, which also might include the things you already have. So guys, your car, if you have a car, if you have your landed properties, this also can be used as part of your documentation, because they actually shows that you have something that could bring you back to your country. So you want to show the consulate or the consular or the embassy, right, that you have things that attach you to your country, or this that is going to bring you back to your country. You also want to do that. So the other part for me will be any necessary document that right, that will boost your chances of being given a visa, right? And also guys, if you are married, also include your marriage certificate, and also include your pictures, marriage or wedding pictures, include them, and also include your children. If you have children, include pictures, photographs of your family, include it in the documentation, right? And also guys, if you have, for instance, if you are not working, for instance, maybe you are self-employed, you have your own company, it's not all self-owned business, or what is a business owner, right? I mean, there's business, right? So that is why, because they know, right? So it requires more documents, right? So guys, for me, if you want to save yourself from all this stress, right, it's better for you to use your employment document. It actually helps you, and it goes a long way. Except for instance, maybe your company is big and is well known, or actually like you have a good company running, you have people working under you and all that. Not you, maybe for instance you have a roadside business, and you want to use that. Sometimes it doesn't go through, sometimes it goes, right? But I would say it's just like 50-50. So guys, I think I've come to the end of my video. So I hope I've not bombarded you with so many information at once, but guys, I just feel like sharing these tips for you if you're a new traveler, or you are an individual that actually plans to travel in year 2022, right? And also if you have been traveling before, right, and maybe you know there are some things that has been missing, just check on the documentations that you have. And also, if you are a group of students planning to travel, this information is also good for you. So guys, I hope that my video has been a blessing to you and that it has been informative, right? So guys, let me know what you think about this video. Put your comment below and I will try to reply to every individual comment. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing, and also thank you for dropping your comment. So if you're new in this channel, my name is Angela, or you can call me Angelaro. I share about my faith, fashion, my experiences in Canada, and also I give immigration tips. So thank you for joining, thank you for watching, and I hope that my video has been a blessing to you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much, guys. See you on my next video.